Hello and good afternoon, class. How are you doing today? I believe that you are all fine. I would like to welcome you to our last semesters of our school years. So congratulations on a job well done on your third semester's term. Some of you have did a really good job on your midterms and you have seen your score. And your score have also reflected what you learned on our online classes. So congratulations, a hand to you. So thank you. Now we're going to continue our lessons in Unit 14 today, starting from page 41 and 43. We will continue from where we left off in Term 3. So are you ready? You ready to get started? I hope so. So can you please bring out your book and turn to page 41? On page 41 entails the $10 banknote from Australia. Do you know what a banknote is? But you know the sign $10, right? So a banknote is actually currency. It is money. I have a picture here of a $10 banknote from Australia. That is within our text that we're going to read today. This is a picture of a $10 in Australia. Australia, their currency name is also called the dollar, just like in America. But instead of just the dollar, they said it the Australian dollars. So you have to say their countries in front of the word dollars. So this is a $10 from Australia. We have a picture of a woman in the back and a picture of a man in front. We will read about the individuals on the Australian dollars later on in our lessons. I will upload these pictures on our post so you have a better viewing of the dollars, and you will see all the different features that's on the dollars, including the watermarks and all the other different colors that they use to print on our money, on every money. And we will discuss why all these features are important in our money. So, back to our word for today, Australian banknote. As we have learned, the Australian banknote is the dollar or the currency they use. The word I have here on our first word in our meaning is currency. What is a currency? Can you describe a currency for me or post something up on our Telegram post telling me what a currency is? I have some example here of a currency. The dollar, the pound, the yen, and of course our real. So from this context right here, can you tell me what a currency is? If you say currency is another word for our money, you are correct. Currency is the dollars, the pound, the yen, the real. Currency is the money we use to spend on things. It is the name of the money in a country. So the currency of Cambodia is the real, right? And the currency of America is the dollars. The pound, where is the currency of the pound from? Can you explain that to me? Or can you post something up on our Telegram post? What country uses the pound? And what country uses the yen for their currency? I will wait for your answers, and please post it up in our Telegram post so all your classmates could see. Okay, on our readings today on page 41, it talks about the $10 banknotes from Australia. In the banknote, I have a portrait of this individual, and in the back of the $10 Australian money has a portrait of this lady right here. On your reading, you will find out who this gentleman is and who this lady is. She is a well-known Australian actor or a poet, I might say. What is a poet? I might ask you. Can you post something up on a Telegram post telling me what a poet is or what does a poet do? Hopefully you post something up, okay? Also, I listed here some words for you to know. These words will help you into your readings. The first word I have here is security features. The second word I have for you is watermark. And the third word I have for you is aboriginal. Aboriginal. Remember we talked about that during our gold mining expedition chapters when we talked about gold mining in Australia? We also have learned the word aboriginals. So if you understand what aboriginals mean, please post something up on our Telegram post telling me and your classmate what is an aboriginal. And do we have Aboriginals here in Cambodia? Do we have Aboriginals Cambodians? Yes or no? Okay, now back to our first word is security features. What is a security features? Can you explain to me what a security feature is? Do you have any security features at your home, in your car, or on your motorcycles, or on your telephone? Or is there any security features on your telephone? Yes or no? If you say yes, tell me some security features on your phone. Do you have a passcode so you can set for your phone? That is also called security feature. If you have a password on your phone, it is a security feature because maybe your brother, your sisters, or people that might pick up your phone can't just take it and use it because they have a passcode. That passcode is a security feature. Okay, for now we are talking about the dollars. What are the security features of the dollars? And why are security features important for money? For all this money, the dollar, the pound, the yen, and the real, we all have security features. Why are they important? Please answer that in our Telegram post, or you can go to Zoom and discuss more about security features on the dollar and why is it important for the dollars. I'm going to leave that to you because there are many questions about security features and we will discuss this through our learning. And my second word for you is watermark. What is a watermark? There are many watermarks on the dollars. Can you explain to me what a watermark is? And is it part of the security features, or is it a mark where only certain eyes can see? I have an example for you of a watermark. I will show it to you right now. Do you know what this is? I hope you do, and I hope some of you have filled this before. This is a picture of Mr. Benjamin Franklin in the middle, and I have the numbers 100 and everything else on it. It is a $100 bill from America. Is that correct? Yes. And on these features, can you tell me where is the watermark? What is the watermark located at, and why is the watermark there? And you see this 100 on the sign right here, and this little green dot on the sign right here. Those are the watermarks. Watermarks are there for security features because no one or nobody else can print these pictures without having the right watermark. Because if you have a fake print and a fake watermark, meaning you have a counterfeit money, that means it's not real. So is this money real? To me it is real, because I can take this right now and go buy a product with it. So this is a real $100 bill to me, because they have the watermarks, even though it's fake, and have a lot of different security features. If you can see closely, each dollar bills or each bills have their own identification numbers and different watermarks. All these watermarks are security features. So no one can just print this money and use it, except for the main Treasury Department. Okay, I hope you understand that. And I also will post that up on our Telegram post so you have a better understanding of watermarks and security features. Okay, so now I want you to read your text on page 41. After reading your text on page 41, for your first task, I want you to answer the questions on page 42. So on your first task is answers the questions on page 42. You will have 40 minutes complete. Did I spell complete wrong? Right? I hope so, it's right. So you will have 40 minutes to complete this first task. So all the questions on page 42 and the answers could be found from your text. If you have any questions about certain words that you might not understand or certain words you don't know, you can also ask me and I will guide you through your lessons. Okay, class, after this video is complete, let me know so I can already drop you your task. Okay, class, this is the end for our first video, so see you on our second video. Hello class, welcome back to our second video for today's lesson. Thank you for submitting your work on your first task. You have done a really good job on it. And thank you for doing your research and understanding what security features are and watermark and how they set security parameters for every currencies around the world. Because without security features, people can print out money and make their own money, right? So with the security features, you cannot just make money by yourself. So that's why the security features are there, and that's why the watermarks are there. So thank you for explaining to me that. Now on to our second task. Your second task is on page 43. I want you to answer all the questions on page 43. But there is one exception. On the top of your book, it says you can find these answers by visiting these sites. So you have to Google these sites, and it will help you answer all the following questions. I have written down the sites on our board so you can have a better viewing of the sites. The first one is rba.gov/currency notes. The second one is rba.gov.au/museum/display. So you can visit these two sites and they will help you with your answers on page 43. It also has the sites in top of your book. Okay, so you will have to do some research in answering all these questions. I will give you 40 minutes to complete this exercise because you have to visit all these sites and you have to do research. Once you completed this task, please send it to my personal telegram so I can correct it and give you back your grade. Okay, class, till our last video. See you then. Hello class, welcome to our last video for today's lesson. So, was it interesting to learn about the dollars in Australia? And was it interesting to learn why security features are needed in any currencies in the world? And how important it is to have watermarks in all the monies around the world. So thank you for submitting all your tasks so far to me, and you have done a great job. If you haven't submitted me your tasks yet, please do so. Because as you see, all your tasks and all your work is really important to your overall grade, correct? So if you get a lower score on your report card, you know why, because you haven't submitted me your tasks yet. So please submit in your tasks. So for this lesson, we have learned about the dollar notes, especially the banknote in Australia. You found the reading about these individuals on our reading very interesting, right? And we also learned that currency means money. So if you travel abroad, just say for example, you travel to America, and you ask them, please, can I have the exchange rate for all or for your currency? Then they will know what you talk about because you want to change your money to the American money. That is the dollar, right? So currency means money. So you want to exchange your money to their money. So that is the correct term for the word. I want to exchange currency. Or I want to know how much is the currency rate for exchanges. That is a question where if you change, for example, from American dollars to the Khmer Real, they have an exchange rate for each currency. The exchange rate is the value of the money. Just say, for example, you have a $100 bills, right? If you have a $100 bills, when you change it for real, they will give you some extra change, right? Instead of to give you 40,000, they give you 40,000 plus some extra money, right? Maybe 4,000 or 5,000 real. The extra 4,000 or 5,000 real is called the currency rate, because that is how much the value of the money goes for. We have also discussed that. I hope you understand that. Now for your homework. For your homework, I want you to write a paragraph explaining why all currency needs to have very strong security features. So we have discussed it through our first video and our second video why all monies need to have very strong security features. I want you to write at least 50 words or more explaining to me why all these features, the watermark, security features, and the little pictures on Every money or every currency is important. Okay, class? You will have 1 whole week to submit this in to me till the start of our next week's class. Remember, again, homework is really important to your overall score. Because if you don't do your homework, your score will be low. So please do your homework and submit it to me so you will have a high score on your report card. Okay, till we meet again next week, be safe, stay healthy, and goodbye, class.